This artwork is an example of medieval or Renaissance allegorical imagery, often used to represent complex themes of morality, human nature, and the struggle between virtues and vices. The central figure is a nude human, depicted in a vulnerable position, pierced by an arrow in her chest. This wound could symbolize inner suffering, emotional turmoil, or the universal pain of human experience. The figure holds an object in her left hand, possibly a small vessel or cup, which could represent knowledge, desire, or the temptation of earthly pleasures. In classical and medieval symbolism, such objects were often depicted as containers of wisdom or worldly possessions that can either elevate or corrupt the soul. She stands on a large lizard-like creature, which may symbolize primal instincts or earthly temptations. In medieval allegory, reptiles and similar animals were often linked to deceit, danger, and the lower, instinctual side of humanity. Meanwhile, the snake coiled near her feet traditionally represents temptation, transformation, or the cycle of death and rebirth, common motifs in Christian and philosophical iconography. The landscape around her is rugged and barren, with a structure on a distant hill, possibly representing isolation, unattainable ideals, or the spiritual journey humans must undertake. Such landscapes were frequently used in art to emphasize a character's loneliness or inner conflict. This setting could suggest the figure's separation from purity or enlightenment, as if she stands at the border between the spiritual and material worlds. The text surrounding the figure, written in an old European script, likely provides more context or a direct moral lesson related to the imagery. In many artworks of this kind, inscriptions served as moral reflections or warnings, guiding viewers toward introspection and a better understanding of the human condition. This type of artwork was not merely decorative but was meant to prompt deep reflection. Viewers in the medieval or Renaissance period would recognize these symbols and interpret them in light of contemporary religious or philosophical teachings. By depicting this solitary, suffering figure in a symbolic landscape, the artist may be exploring themes like the fragility of the human spirit, the dangers of succumbing to temptation, or the need to overcome inner and outer struggles in the quest for wisdom or salvation. This interpretation considers the artwork within its historical and cultural context, highlighting the symbolic elements that would have resonated with viewers of the time. Let me know if you'd like further analysis.